1983 was a good year for LeCapala. The streets were clean and his on-the-court activities were looking very promising. NBA scouts from all over were ranting and raving about the new star and how they couldn't wait to get a chance to take Capela in the first round and the first pick. The next thing on LeCapala's to-do list was to win an NCAA championship title. Already winning one the previous year, he was looking to go back-to-back, something that hadn't been done in years. And just like his life off the court, Capala had some dangerous competition on the horizon. The tournament had begun, and there was news of a team coming through and beating everyone in their path. Although no one had called it this before, this North Carolina State team would soon be known as a Cinderella team. They were strong, fast, and smart with the ball. On top of all of that, they were natural-born hoopers. Unfortunately for Capala, this was the team he would have to go through to get another ring. Not only that, but Georgetown was making even more noise, being led by Patrick Ewing, who was looking to dominate the paint and could easily match every point that LeCapala could throw up. Getting to the paint, grabbing rebounds was going to be an issue for the Southern California team, and stopping Patrick Ewing was going to be a whole nother task in itself. But not everything was looking too bad for Capala. Remember, the NBA scouts were coming through, and there was speculation that Capala was about to sign the biggest shoe deal with Puma next to his brother LeGoat James. Although shoe deals weren't as high as they are nowadays, those thousands of dollars can easily turn into hundreds of thousands, and that was rare. On the streets though, the gang was starting to run low on money. With Capala moving all the crack and cocaine out of the area, the streets were looking for ways to generate revenue. Most were too lazy to get a job, and some were too dedicated to Capala to have a job due to protecting the streets. Capala was no dummy, and he knew with the news coming out about a possible shoe deal and being drafted #1 overall, he needed a plan to make sure those that rode for him were getting paid. You see, in the streets, when one person comes up, the rest get left behind, unless you bring them with you. Now, if you decide not to bring them with you, you open the door for hating and resentment. Those two things can almost always lead to tragedy, and that was the genius of Capala. He knew how things could turn out for him if he was the only one eating, and one could argue that Capala didn't owe the streets a thing. He really was carrying the gang, if you ask me. But the biggest role of being a leader is being humble. You leave people out to starve, eventually they will come and get your food. So, with the uproar of fans rooting for North Carolina State and Georgetown to win it all, it was time to get that betting hustle back going. Capala knew that in Las Vegas, the sports betting scene was even bigger than what they had going on in the neighborhood. So Capala decided to take a huge chunk of cash to the tune of $50,000. Now, that may not seem like a lot, but in 2023, that would be the equivalent of $153,000. The plan was to take that money and turn it into $300,000, and that's roughly $1 million in 2023. With that money, he would distribute it to his gang, and they would purchase homes for sale and property in the rich neighborhoods. Then they would take those homes and properties and rent them to local businesses and people looking to move up that couldn't afford to buy a home. Basically, turning his gang members into businessmen. That way, no one would be starving. The only catch is, the betting would be about specific events, and that's how they were going to make the most of the money. If Capala could execute, the gang wouldn't have to want for anything. Not only would Capala be a rich man, but everyone around him wouldn't have to work another day in their lives. And if everyone did it right, neither would their children.
Sí, señor, it's your boy YG, and we are back on the NBA 2K23 LeCapala James MyCAREER. And chat, I'm excited, man. We at the end of the college, and then we're gonna get into the NBA draft. Chat, I'm pretty excited, man. August is gonna bring us Madden, and then shortly after August is done, we getting back into NBA 2K24, which means new James family member is on the way. Sometime in, I want to say, late August, we'll introduce him, and yeah, it's gonna be lit. And then y'all know we got the Madden series coming. I'm planning on giving you guys a lot more content for this month and the rest of the months in this year, and continuing on. I'm back on my grind. I know I've said this before previously, but we back into it, like dead ass. Like For real, man. I'm going back to the old YG. I'm going to try to upload every day except for Friday. So hold me to it. If you don't see me uploading, make sure you hold me accountable. But today, man, we got some fire for you guys. We got the semifinals of the NCAA championship back in 1983. And then we actually have the championship game coming up for you guys. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the content. Let's stop talking about it. Let's go ahead and be about it, Poppy Ash. Got it.
Welcome to CBS Basketball, only on CBS. Today we have the USC Trojans and the North Carolina State Wolfpack. And these guys in North Carolina State are showing the world that it only takes a dream. And if you dream it, we can see it. This is going to be very exciting. We got semifinals NCAA basketball here, only on CBS.
Chat, it's about that time, baby, so you know you gotta sing it for the one time. Jump off, get it. Jump off, get it. Jump off. NCAA championship semifinals against North Carolina State, and these boys is already messing up. This is the Cinderella team that in 1983 actually won the NCAA title IRL, man. Y'all should go check them boys out. True Cinderella team, running through teams. Their star player was injured. It was crazy. He came back for the actual March Madness portion of this. Man, NCAA State, their whole story is crazy. So if you want to look that up, IRL, you definitely got to check that out, man. They won the whole thing, and nobody counted them boys in. But unfortunately, they meet up against my boy LeCapala and the USC Trojans, and you see the getting through that real chat. And it's not looking good for NC State. I ain't gonna hold you. On Hall of Fame, these boys was tough, but y'all already know I'm tougher. Moving ahead in this latter part of the first half. Look at the Yanni one. I thought I'm looking mean. Chat, I'm looking mean right now. And I ain't gonna hold you. Pull up with that green right now. Hold on. You know, we only got deep twos out here at the NCAA in 1983. The three-point, look at the and one again. The three-point line didn't actually come into effect until 1986, I want to say, for the NCAA. So we might be shooting from deep, and 2K might be counted as a three, but it's not really one. You feel me? Right here, I'm calling for the screen, calling for the play for myself, and look at the tough, the tough shot right there again. We got a 10-point lead, scooting back and pulling from deep. Shooting from that deep is going to be a game changer in the NBA when LeCapala gets there. And oh man, trust me, chat, I already got the draft recorded. I got the first game of the NBA recorded. It's gonna be crazy. And 2K right there let me make a slightly late, bro. These badges is really carrying me right now. But it's fourth quarter, aka almost the end of the game, and it's a 6-point game right now. Now it's just a 1-point game. We got a 1-point lead, like I told y'all. Look at the tough one. Green that. Not mad at it. We only got a 3-point lead against this NC State team, making a 5-point lead, bro. And we got to keep going, but I got to take over, chat. He's not guarding me. You know I'm infamous with the fader. So I got to take over. We actually end up winning 96-84. The boy LeCapala drops 50 in this game, and that's one of those things that we had to do to make sure the game bringing in over $1 million. You see what it is, chat? We gotta beat Patty Ewing, the Georgetown Hoosiers. I don't know why they ain't call him the Bulldogs. That's the logo. But we got Big Patty out here, young Patrick Ewing, and the Georgetown Bulldogs for the NCAA championship title for 1983. And chat, I ain't gonna hold you, brother. This man Patty was going crazy. If you just tap your screen right now and see how much gameplay is left, look at Patty. Patty, no. Patty off the dribble going crazy. Chat, I don't know. Maybe I made Patty a little bit too powerful. I had to up his. Listen, with the sliders. Look at Patty. With the Hall of Fame sliders upped, and Patty's tendencies juiced, and his attributes juiced. Lord Jesus, it was a fire. Look at LeCapala getting through that rim, getting his own board, putting it right back up. This was a dog fight to the end, so I hope you guys are ready, because that little highlight of Patty going crazy was nothing. I made 100% smothered, chat. Just letting you know what type of timing LeCapala is on in this game, bro. Fast forward, it's 33-35, and look at Patty. Patty moving people out the way and getting the putback is crazy. But it's 35-35. Tough shot. LeCapala is in his bag right now. Right now, we just need to score as many points as possible. You know what I mean? We need to try to find a way to stop Patty, because honestly, Patty is keeping these young men in the game, throwing it down on the baseline. I'm going crazy. But so is Patty. This is literally just a smorgasbord of Patty and LeCapala trading buckets. Bad shot. Hey, Patty can do a putback. So can I. I can get to the rim as well. Don't do that. Patty got the ball at the top of the key. Don't forget he had the soft touch too. Why would we back off Patty? He got the soft touch, so do I. Slightly early again, and I'm starting to see a trend. I don't know if 2K put out in that update that you start making slightly earlys, but Patty is going crazy right now. Fast forward, we got a 4-point lead. Patty said it's a baby down here. Move. And he's literally matching LeCapala point for point. LeCapala got 35. Look right here. Patty got 35 too. It's just my teammates are helping out. I got 3 assists and 6 boards, and Patty already. Look at the anyone and torn to Patty. He is literally single-handedly bringing his team back into this game. We got a 2-point lead. I got to take over. I'm trying to take over right now. Now is my time to shine. You feel me? This sharp takeover means I can shoot anything as long as I can green. You feel me? Or get in at least close to that green. Y'all know how it is when you got to take right here, spin off, get off me. I'm really like that. I'm Timothy. Back in 1983, he was the first one. Getting to the basket again, that's a tough take. Can we run that back? How did we make that? That's a real tough take right there, and I love it. Look at the block. We got a 1-point lead. I'm trying to get to that rim. Excuse me, move. But fast forward. Let's not forget Patty. What? Did you see where he took off from? How are we supposed to stop that? Help. Now Georgetown's got the 1-point lead. I got to get back. Patty want to take the rim with him. You know I'm trying to do that too. You feel me? Down by 1. We were leading the entire game, and then Georgetown finds their way back into this game and making it interesting. Look at Patty getting his own board, and oh my Lord. Somebody called the ambulance. Patty's going crazy right now. And this is when we should be going crazy. Patty is just going bike to bike to bike. We're down 3. We got to make something shake. I'm getting to the basket. High key, I really wish Patty would have contested me a little bit more. Look at the block, just straight up and down, hands up defense. Give me that ball. I'm looking for somebody to pass it to. Never mind, it's me at the rim. 97-98 is a real close game. Look at Pat. What the hell, man? What I'm supposed to do with that, chat? And right here, just the finesse, laying it up. And we are genuinely going back and forth with Patrick Ewing. We both want to win this NCAA championship, hand in his mouth, and he greens it, chat. Like, tell me something. And right here, the pump fake. I don't know how my man got beat on the baseline. Let's watch it again. Patty just goes back door and catches the easy lob. We're down by 3 with less than 40 seconds left in the game, and I'm bodying something. Chat, trust me, if we lose this game, I'm leaving with something. And it might just have to be a body. 107 to 106, 24 seconds. In and out. Get me to the basket. Stop playing with me, son. 1-point lead right there. I tried to go for the block and end up letting Patty somehow get the tip in, but it's 109 to 108. And right here, honestly, I'm just attacking the basket. Y'all know what these James families do. When we down, we attacking the rim, right? Because you know we good for them throws, chat. Don't do that. You know we good for them right here. LeCapala with his second free throw. to give him 65 points and 10 boards. Do you hear me? Gives us a 1-point lead. Chat. I'm standing there guarding Patrick Ewing because I thought for sure they were going to give him the ball, but they don't. And I end up giving up the bucket. We need to advance the ball, so we're going to pass the ball past half court, call another timeout. And this is what happened after that timeout. I'm fighting to get open. Meanwhile, the ref is counting. I throw up a prayer, and 2K lets me make another slightly late 25%. And this is what it all comes down to, man. 1 second. I know somebody getting this ball and shooting it immediately. He gets the ball, and I go for it. Give me that. Give me that. Hell you talking about? USC ends up winning barely the NCAA championship for 1983 against Georgetown. Look at LeCapala. Get down off that scores table, man. But I hope you guys did enjoy this video, man. If you did, make sure you guys leave it a thumbs up, subscribe, turn on post notifications if you are new to the channel and you want to see some more NBA 2K content just like this. And I ain't got you guys. But until the next one, man. Peace. And like I said, this was just overly competitive. Got the steal right there. Unfortunately, I turned up way too late. The anyone and Duando. We like that. But yeah, turned up way too late in the game. Got a lot of turnovers, but ended up finishing with 18 points, 3 boards, and 14 assists.